So students, out here we are doing this exercise 17a from Concise 10th standard. And now after doing the first video, I want you all to try first the problem which I have circled in this sheet. So there are a few more pages. Wherever I have circled, you have to try only those problems. And I am solving only some of them which I feel they are a little difficult or tricky problems, only those ones. So rest all you will try on your own. And if you are still not getting them, it's okay, you can mark them. So we'll discuss them in the class. Okay, so I'm starting first out here the first problem. In the first problem, you can see they're asking us to find the angle AOC. You're asked to find angle AOC, which means what? This angle AOC out here, this one is what they're asking us to find out. Now if you realize first one thing, that AOC, okay, angle AOC, first check what is the arc opposite AOC. This is the arc, right? This is the arc opposite AOC. Now so AOC is a central angle. Which angle is the angle at the circumference for AOC? Angle ABC. So if you realize, angle ABC is the angle at the circumference, correct? That is this angle we are talking about. This is the angle at the circumference, so it will be half of AOC. Now we'll have to first find out angle ABC, and then you can just double it, so you'll get angle AOC. Now how to do this? So we need to make one construction first. So the construction is that we have to join from B to O. As I mentioned earlier also, I am drawing all the constructions with the green light, green color marker wherever possible. Okay, so now BO, we can say OB is equal to OC. What is the reason? Radii of the circle. OB is also equal to OA. Again, what's the reason? Radii of the circle. So because they are the radii of the circles, they will be equal. Now we are talking about the triangle BOC. Okay, I'm talking about this triangle. One sec. I'm talking about triangle BOC, that is this triangle here. So in this triangle, angle BOC, okay, sorry, angle BCO, okay, look, I'll just mark it, angle BCO here, this angle is equal to which other angle? It will be equal to angle OBC. Why? Because they are base angles of an isosceles triangle. So this will be equal to how much? 40. Now we will take another triangle. Now which triangle we can take? So say in triangle BOA, in this triangle now. Again check. So in this triangle out here, what can we say? That angle OAB, look, this is the angle OAB. Angle OAB is equal to which angle? Angle ABO out here, look, ABO. Again, what will be the reason? Because base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal, so this will be 30 degree. Now tell me, what is angle ABC equal to here? So angle ABC is equal to 70 degree. If ABC is 70 degree, what will be the angle AOC? 140 degree. Guys, whenever I am explaining any problem, if you feel the problem is simple for you or you want to try, pause the video, okay? You can just keep on pausing the video every time you want to try it yourself. So you notice this one was a googly problem. Guys, next I am doing is a problem number 6 here. Now in problem number 6, they say you have to basically prove that DBC are in a straight line. Okay, it means what? That this line DBC, this is a straight line, is what they are asking us to prove. Now what do you mean by proving that they are in a straight line? It basically means proving that angle DBC is equal to 180 degree. So if DBC forms 180 degree, it means it must be a straight line. So first, if you notice, they have AC and AD are diameters. Again, guys, remember, whenever they say diameters, remember which property you have to think of? angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So look, try this. This is your diameter. This is your semicircle now. Correct? Can you figure out now which angle is 90 degree? So out here, this angle DBA is equal to 90 degree. Reason, angle inscribed in a semicircle. Okay. Next thing, angle AOC is again the diameter, and if you see, okay, this is the semicircle. Again, figure out which angle will be 90 degree now. So again, angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. Which is that angle? That will be this angle out here. Angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. What will be the total of angle DBC now? 180 degree. Done. Okay. Next, problem number, okay, now guys we are doing another problem now. So I think rest of the problems are simple on this one, you can try, but if you don't get as I told you, it's okay, I'll explain you. Also just notice one more thing guys, in this problem, look, AB is not the diameter. I hope you can make out why AB is not a diameter, because it is not passing through the center O. That's why it is not the diameter, and then solve it accordingly. Okay guys, now next problem number 9. Okay, let's start with this one. Here you're asked to find, I'll just mark those angles in red color first, whichever you have to find out. So you have to find angle CDB, mark it a little more clearly. You have to find angle CDB, you're asked to find angle ABC, and you're asked to find angle ACB, this whole angle also. So I'll just magnify. Now we don't need the question, the whole question is here only, I mean all the data has been marked. Now guys, I'll give you a hint and I want you all to try this on your own first. Okay, so let's say you have this arc BC here. I have marked the arc BC. Now what is the angle opposite to this arc BC? So one of the angle is this 49 degree which is given to us. Is there any other angle which is opposite the arc BC? There is this angle out here, see if you noticed. Okay, so guys, I'll also tell you one more way to figure out. You can also use the thumb rule method. See, there is this one, say here you have, there is an angle BAC. Okay, so angle BAC and angle BDC, they are in the same segment. Look at the arcs opposite to them. It's the same arc here. Guys, take a while and understand if you're finding it difficult. Or in simple, if you remember the thumb rule, Angutha Chap method, look at this, angle BAC will be equal to angle B something, right? So which angle will it be equal to? BAC will be equal to which angle? BDC, because D is at the circumference. Remember, if you remember, I told you the trick, like the initial and the final, those alphabets have to be the same for angles in the same segment, and the alphabet in between will change depending upon the point on the circumference. So what do we conclude? That this angle is equal to 49 degree here, BDC. Now same way, tell me which are the two angles opposite the arc AC. So now opposite to arc AC also there are two angles. Which are those two angles? First angle is this 43 degree here, correct? Which is the other angle which is opposite arc AC? So you've got one more angle, which is what? This one. Okay, so I'll also show you what we are talking about. So you can see that angle BAC is this angle. Look, angle BAC here and angle BDC here. Sorry, I think I took the wrong angle. Angle ADC here and angle ABC. So these are the angles we are talking about. Okay, and now the last way, also one more way to figure out, is that Angutha Chap method. So angle ADC will be equal to which angle? It will be AC. Guys, can you name what will it be? It will be B, ABC. So angle ABC is also equal to what? 43 degree. Now how will you find out this angle? So you have to use what? Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So you can apply the property that in triangle ABC, sum of all the angles in a triangle is what? 180 degree, SAT property. So 49 plus 43 plus that question mark is equal to 180, and then you will get the answer. Okay, now let's move on the next problem now. So we'll do now problem number 10, guys. Again, in the problem number 10, first, if you read the problem, they have given us that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So they already gave us a hint. You have to use cyclic quadrilateral properties. Then rest of the angles they have already marked in the figure. Just notice that 77 is the whole angle. This full angle is 77, not the part of it. Okay. Now what all you have to find out? So you have to find first angle BDC. So you have to find only some part of it. Then BCD, this part. Then BCA. So we'll have to make a construction for this. So I'll join from here to here first, and then you are also asked to find what angle BCA. So only some part of it. BCA, so that is this angle out here. Guys, I'll just zoom in this picture so it becomes easier for you to see it. Okay, let's find out these angles now. So, guys, first you are given 75 and 58. So notice here, I am first taking this triangle, look. So we are talking about this triangle right now, out here. In this triangle, one angle is 58, other angle is 75. Then you can find out the third angle. So how much will be first 75 plus 58? So 75 plus 58. So the total is how much? 8 plus 5, 13. 7, 5, 12, 133. Now if you do 180 minus 133, I'll get the remaining angle of the triangle, which is which angle? This angle here. So that will come up to how much? 10 minus 3, 7. 7 minus 3, 4. So it will be 47 degree. So you notice 77 is the total angle from here to here, out of which some part which we found was how much? 47. So the remaining angle will be how much? 77 minus 47. So that is equal to how much? 30 degree, 30. Okay. Now how will you find out this angle C, whole angle C? So remember in the question they said it's a cyclic quadrilateral. I hope you'll remember what's a cyclic quadrilateral. When all the four vertices of a quadrilateral, when they lie on a circle, then it is called as what? A cyclic quadrilateral. So this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, A, B, C, D. Yeah, that's a cyclic quadrilateral. Now if one angle is 75 degree, what will be the other angle? So angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree in a cyclic quadrilateral. So what will be this angle? 105 degree. Opposite angles are supplementary. Now guys, we are still left with this part of the angle. How will you find out this angle? So what we can do is angle ACB. Can you figure out that angle ACB will be equal to some another angle A blank B? Which angle will it be? Angle ACB will be equal to which angle? Angle ADB. Why? Anguta chap method, if you remember. C and here D we've got in between. Correct? I'll just show you also with the markings. Look how it is equal, guys. So check. Angle ACB, that is this angle ACB here, is equal to which angle? Angle ADB. This angle, guys. Okay, so out here this is equal to this angle. So how much will be that angle also? It will be equal to 47. So this angle is also equal to 47 degree. Done. Okay. So now let's try another problem. Problem number 11. Okay, that's also a good problem. Guys, let's read the problem first. So first they have given us what, that ABC is an equilateral triangle. So without reading that, you won't know what to do in the problem. So what are all the angles of an equilateral triangle? 60 degree. Now they're asking us to find the angle ADB. This angle AEB. So this angle also. Now first notice which triangle is an equilateral triangle. ABC. Okay, ABC is an equilateral triangle. So what we will do, if ABC is an equilateral triangle, I'll just mark which triangle are they talking about. It means that the triangle ABC, so that is this triangle that they are talking about, which is equal here. Clear? Now this angle is equal to 60 degree. What is the reason for this to be 60 degree? Because angle of an equilateral triangles are 60 degree. Now what is the arc opposite to ACB? The arc opposite to ACB is what, guys? Look, arc opposite ACB is this one, correct? Or this segment. So what are the angles opposite this arc? One angle is here 60 degree, other angle is here. So both of those angles will be what? 60 degree. You could have also tried that Anguta Chhap method. What is that? That angle ACB is equal to angle A dash B. So if it is C, the other alphabet what we have out here is D. So angle ADB is also equal to 60 degree. Done first part. Now guys, second part is, if you notice properly, angle A, look here, sorry, quadrilateral A, E, B and then D. This quadrilateral is which quadrilateral, guys? Can you figure out? It's a cyclic quadrilateral, guys. And since it's a cyclic quadrilateral, what can you say about the sum of the opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral? It will be equal to 180. So use this property and you will get that this angle out here is equal to how much? 120 degree, because opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, next problem, guys. Problem number 12. In the problem number 12 here, again you can see it's a googly problem. You are asked to find what? DAB plus ABD. So DAB meaning this angle plus ABD, this whole angle here. So you notice in both of them now, in here we don't know, like 75 is the whole angle. Here 50 degrees a part of it. Correct? So we need to find the sum of those two angles which are marked in red. Okay, this is also a very interesting problem, guys. First, can you tell me how much is angle ACB? How much will be this angle? If you're not getting, I'll mark something. It will give you a hint to find this. Find out this angle. How much is this angle? So guys, what is the sum of angles in a triangle? 180 degree. So you've got 75 and 50. So then what would be the remaining angle? It will be 125. So it will be 55 degree. So this angle is 55 degree. Now tell me, guys, if this angle is 55 degree, this is the arc opposite to it. Can you tell me now, if this is 55, which other angle is 55? Think. This angle will also be equal to 55. Again, otherwise what you can do, use the Anguta Chhap method. ACB is equal to which angle? A dash B. So it is ADB. Got it? So what will you get here? This angle will be equal to, here this angle will also be equal to what? 55 degree. Guys, now very important thing. This is the actually the catch. Now see, now what we'll do, again apply sum of angles in a triangle, in this triangle which I have circled, I've shaded it red, pink, whatever that color. Okay. So the angle here, look, let this angle be equal to what? X. Let this total angle be equal to what? Y. So x plus y plus 55 is equal to 180 degree. So what will be x plus y equal to 125 degree. Now guys, if you notice properly, they are not asking us to find what individual angles, they just want the sum of these angles. So sum of these angles is what? 125 degree. Got it? Okay. Then guys, now next problem. Guys, we'll do now problem number 17. Okay, here 17, and then we are doing 19 on this page. So let's start with 17. It's also a little tough problem. Guys, again in the 17 problem, in the given figure, AB is the diameter of a circle. So AB is the diameter. Center is O, given that ECD is equal to EDC. ECD is equal to EDC. It's given to us, guys, and each angle is how much given to us? 32 degree. You have to show that COF, COF, guys, this angle COF is this. Show that angle COF is equal to angle CEF. Guys, little difficult to figure out. Wait, I'll mark it some here to make you understand which angle are we talking about. This angle here. So I hope you can make out now which two angles we are talking about. So guys, let's start. I'll just zoom in this picture now. We don't need the question, we only need the figure, guys. Okay, so let's start. Now, we were given those dots which have marked, guys. How much over those angles you remember? 32 degree here and 32 degree here. Now, if this angle is 32 and 32, okay, as I'll mark the triangle first. Look at this. This is a triangle here. Okay, if you apply exterior angle property of a triangle, apply the exterior angle property of a triangle, and you will be able to make out what is the angle CEF. So guys, first thing is you need to find out angle CEF. So angle CEF is equal to 64 degree. Reason will be what? Exterior angle property. Now, so this angle is equal to 64 degree. Okay, if you are getting confused how to apply exterior angle property, need not worry. First, what you do, find out this angle by doing what? Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So this will come as 116. Then you can do linear pair and then find out this angle, adjoining angle. Got it? You can find the do linear pair and then find the adjoining angle. Then you will get 64 degree. Now guys, another thing very interesting here is that angle CDF. Okay, check properly again here also. The angle CDF, I'll just mark it first for you. Angle CDF is the angle at the circumference. So CDF is the angle at the circumference. Now what is the central angle for CDF? Check that. What is the central angle for CDF? You can use thumb rule method or just look at the logic. See, this is the angle at the circumference and this will be what? The central angle. Those who are not able to follow that, there is another method, thumb rule. Angle CDF is equal to angle COF. Got it? So we'll say what, guys, that this angle CDF, which is 32 degree, so angle COF is also equal to what? 64 degree. And now because both are 64 degree, that's why what can you say? That these two are what? Equal, hence proved. Okay. Now guys, next problem that we are doing here is the problem number, one sec, I'll just pull up that problem. Yeah, 19th one. The 19th one is a 2 star. If some of you are finding it difficult, mark it 3 star also. So a circle is described on AO as a diameter. Guys, so look here, this is the center first, right? O is the center. If O is the center, we also know that AO and OC are equal. correct? And AE is a chord. So see, basically guys, AO is the diameter of the small circle, AC is the diameter of a bigger circle. Okay, that's given to us. You have to prove AB is equal to BE. So you have to prove what? AB equal to BE. I'll just mark that portion in red. So you have to prove that this AB is equal to BE. Now guys, those who remember midpoint theorem, they are very lucky, because there is a direct method if you remember the midpoint theorem. And another, if you do not remember midpoint theorem, then you can use similarity to prove this. Now how are we going to prove it, guys? So first, for that you need to do some constructions. I think actually deserves a 3-star this problem. So first what we'll do is we have to join from B to O. Okay, we'll join what, guys? From B to O. So when you join from B to O here, you can see there is a AO is a diameter and there is a semicircle. So what can you say? That angle, guys, I'll just zoom in this figure so it'll be easier for you to understand. Yeah. So if I join BO, I'll do it once again, guys, just repeat it. So if I'm joining from B to O here, what will be angle ABO? So angle ABO will be equal to what? 90 degree. Then what I'll do is I'll join E to C. When you join it, what will be this become? 90 degree again. So angle again inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. Clear? Now angle. So guys, after you prove them 90 degree, we can also prove what? That now these two lines are parallel to each other, because they are perpendicular to the same line AE. Guys, if they are perpendicular to the same line, what can we also prove? By converse of midpoint theorem. Guys, I'll just recall what is converse of midpoint theorem. If you draw a line parallel from the midpoint of one side, it will intersect the other side also at its midpoint. Got it? So that proves that B is also midpoint. This was a midpoint theorem, guys. If you don't remember midpoint theorem, then it's okay. What you can do is you can say that triangle OAB proves similar to triangle CAE. How will you prove similar? You can say what, guys? Simply that this angle is equal to this angle, corresponding angle. That's a common angle, so they are similar. And then what can you say? That the ratio of AO upon AC is equal to AB upon AE. But AO is how much? Say AO is AO only. What will be AC? 2 times of AO. As why is AC 2 times of AO? Because AC is the diameter and AO is the radius. So we are just done with this now. Cancel AO. So what does this prove? That AB is equal to what? Half of AC. Sorry, AE, guys, it's made a mistake in writing. So AB is half of A. So it means that B is a midpoint, or AB is equal to BE. Okay. Then guys, next thing now, problem number 3. Not 3, sorry, page number 3. Guys, now problem number 20. So yeah, all these 3 problems are difficult, guys, on this page. So let's discuss. I think 20th is easy, sorry, yeah, but the other ones are tough. Okay, so first part we are given that angle BAD is 96 degree. Find angle BCD. So finding BCD is not challenging. I want you to try yourself. What will be BCD, guys? Anybody? 84, because opposite angles are supplementary. So what will be angle BFE equal to? Also 84 degree. Why is this also 84 degree? Because now we are using that property of cyclic quadrilateral which we never used earlier. That exterior angle is equal to interior opposite. Got it? That is the cyclic quadrilateral property 2. Property number 4b, what we had done. Opposite angle is equal to the of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to interior opposite. Guys, now tell me what will be the sum of angle DAB. Guys, check what will be the sum of angle DAB plus angle AFE. Tell me what is the total. Total will be 96 plus 84, which will come up to what? 180 degree. So do you remember this property of co-interior angles? So if the angles sum up to 180 degree, it means that those two lines are what? Parallel. That's clear? The two lines will be what? Parallel to each other. Clear? Okay, next now guys, we are moving to problem number 27. So as I said, this problem is a tough problem guys, and the figure is come little distorted here. So first thing is given that RS is a diameter. Another important note is that line NM is parallel to RS and angle MRS is given. So I think everything is already marked in the figure. I'll just mark these as O, so diameter. Calculate angle RNM and NRM. So I'll have to make one construction first. What? RNM and NRM, basically all the angles of that triangle. So guys, see now let's make the construction first. So I have to join from R to N here, and I have to find out which angles. RNM, this angle and this angle. First, how much will be this angle guys? Try it out. If you can't find this angle, I feel sorry for you. 29 degree, correct? Alternate angles are equal. Fine. Now we have to find out angle NRM. Guys, what we can do now here is, you will have to first, I'll join from M to S. Let's join from M to S. How much will be angle RMS? So angle RMS is equal to what? 90 degree, because angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Then you can find out this angle, which one will come up to what? 61 degree. This one. Now also if you notice that this quadrilateral now, okay, this quadrilateral is which quadrilateral now? It's a cyclic quadrilateral, because all four vertices are on a circle, that's why. So opposite angles, okay, now look, opposite angles, that is this angle and 61 degree, they both are what guys? They are supplementary. I'll repeat once again, angle RNM plus angle MSR, this will be what? Equal to 180 degree. So what will be this angle now? It will be 119 degree. Now if you know two angles of a triangle, you can find the third angle. So look, this is your triangle. Can you find out the third angle of this triangle now here? So you find out this third part on your own. Okay, done. Not very difficult guys. There are a couple of other methods also. You can try the other methods also if you get it. Okay, now this one guys, also again a tough problem. So guys, whatever data they have given, it's already marked in the figure, and you're asked to find the angle AEB. So actually I've done this kind of a problem in the solution, in the examples in the first video. So if you want, pause the video, you try it yourself guys first. You have to find angle AEB. Yeah. So I'll first mark the angles which we are supposed to find. So we are asked to find the angle AEB here. Guys, first we can say, we'll do one thing. We'll have to make some constructions now in this one. If you remember, we had made a constructions there also. So first what I'll do, if this angle is 25, right, this angle is given as 25, which other angle will be 25 here, because they are alternate angles. this is the what arc BD. So what is the another arc which is opposite to BD? It will be angle, guys, angle BAD is equal to which angle? So it will be angle what? BED. Can you notice? Like, see, this is one and this is the other one. So they are 25 degree here also. Angles in the same segment are equal. Now angle ADC. So guys, what was BAD? Bad is equal to bed. Correct? Now angle ADC. Angle ADC is equal to angle AEC. Now how to apply for that again? So see here, ADC. So what is the arc opposite ADC? Here, right? AC is the arc. And what is the angle opposite AC? Here, this is the angle. So this will also be equal to what? 25 degree. Got it? Now guys, you have to find out this angle X. I hope you can find out. First tell me what will be angle CED equal to? Angle CED will be equal to how many degrees? 90 degree. Why? Angle inscribed in a semicircle. You can see they have given this diameter, na? So it will be what? Angle inscribed in a semicircle, which is equal to what? 25 plus X plus 25. So X is equal to what? 40 degree. Okay. Then guys, now next problem. So on this page, I think, yeah, rest all you will try yourself. Okay. Then guys, we'll do next problem. That is, wait, I'll just get the question. So guys, here is the problem. Again, here you can see there are many of the questions are star questions. So we'll do first question 31, 38, 39 is star, 41, 37. Okay. So you can try out guys these problems first. Or I think you will try the problem first. I'll discuss all these problems in the next video guys. Okay.